What is going on? It's Sunday. I think the last Sunday of the month, is it? Yeah, I think so. Last Sunday in the month. Thanks for checking out this edition of Wassup Flobo. And go back and listen to all the other episodes, because why not? Because if you guys are my friends, we could totally do that. We could totally chill and hang out, and I could be in your room while you're cleaning up the house or on your way to work. It's kind of a podcast. It's me just rapping with you guys. So here's the deal, yo. I've been doing 35 of these things, and I'm not really feeling myself lately, I feel like the last 3 or 4 episodes, I was telling you how to live your life. I was telling you things about like how to achieve and be better. That's not what I want to do. I am not that guy. In fact, I want this episode to tell you what I'm doing this weekend, right? We're just hanging out. Wassup Flobo, just me hanging out with people much like yourself, who are like, comment, subscribing, telling your friends to subscribe. Like, please subscribe. That's my appeal for the day. But yeah, I'm just hanging out, chill. We're talking about a couple things that are going on in the world of Flow Beato, because that's what the show's all about. Now today, in about an hour, 2 hours, so my buddy's picking me up. We're going down to Carson, California, which is the south end of the county, to watch the LA Wildcats XFL action. Kind of excited for that. I was torn between picking the Wildcats of Los Angeles to root for, or the New York Guardians from my hometown to root for, or the Dallas Renegades, which was like the best looking branding, logo, and spirit. Listen to all the theme songs, because XFL came up with theme songs for every single team. And I had decided, even though I really love Dallas, I'm going to stick with the hometown. You can't bet against New York. So the Guardians are playing right now, and we're going to watch the Wildcats, which I'm now officially neutral for, taking on the league-leading DC Defenders. So that's today, Sunday. Sun is out. I'm feeling it. The rays are coming into my bedroom. I'm feeling pretty hype about that because, one, I've only been to I've only been to one professional football game, and it really was recently. It was my Texans were in town against the LA Rams. And for those who don't live in Los Angeles, they're building this like state-of-the-art stadium in Inglewood for all the football teams. But currently the Chargers play on the Galaxy soccer field, which is where the Wildcats play. And the LA Rams play in the old LA Memorial Coliseum. So that Coliseum isn't really built for NFL action. Like, you can tell they put NFL things on top of it, like, oh, here's our luxury suites, and here's our premium meal options, but it kind of feels like you're going to a giant tailgate, which doesn't matter to me. But NFL isn't fan centric, so after you put down $70 a ticket and get in there and all the concessions and stuff, you're like investing heavily into a not perfect experience of what football should be. And you can argue the whole argument that LA's not a football town. I'm not even a football guy like that, even though I love the Texans, but I'm so excited to support XFL for 2 reasons, and 2 reasons alone. One, the NFL's gotten pretty slow. Every time everyone throws a ball, everyone kind of looks around and look at the referee and go, is that legal? Is that illegal? And 2, there is that Vince McMahon connection. Here's somebody that had an idea for a league, a football league, released it, it gets panned and canned and canceled, becomes a joke of American culture for 20 years, and then dude decides to do it again. Like, there's sometimes I bomb so heavily on the joke, I'm like, well, I ain't doing that ever. I ain't doing that. But this guy's like, you know what? We're going to do it again. We're going to call the XFL again, and I'm going to learn from my mistakes. So it's kind of like, damn, man, that's kind of like what the American dream really is about. It isn't so much about being successful. It's about having an idea and sticking with it. So I'm going to support the homie, even though Vince McMahon doesn't need my money, because I've given him so much other money through his WWE investments. I'm down for that. So that's going on today on Sunday. Yesterday was kind of cool. A friend of mine, John Bowles, if you haven't checked out where I get my lapel pins on my suits and stuff, you guys know when I'm performing, I use like lapel pins on my jacket. LapelYeah.com, CEO of that. John Bowles is from Louisiana. Had a Mardi Gras party. His parties are always great, but like it's this giant familial thing. I always admire the fact that this guy brought Louisiana to Los Angeles. When we go to these parties, it isn't just people holding themselves with a glass of wine being like, yeah, man, I just watched this documentary on Netflix. Like, everyone gets out, they hang around, they grab each other, they go, hey, what's going on? He had a brass band playing. There was King Cake. That's why I went. I went for King Cake. In fact, this episode, before I was like, let's keep it casual, this episode is supposed to be me telling you about how I broke my diet hardcore. core yesterday, right? Because I waited to super late to eat because I had a meeting in the morning and I had like wings and beer, right, to watch the XFL games on Saturday. And then I said, well, I'm going to sip a little vodka poop while I'm playing Rocket League, which is my favorite game of all time, which I'll talk about in another episode. And then I was like, oh, wait, John's party. I'm going to go get some king cake. And I went over there for some king cake. And they're like, hey, man, we're shotgunning White Claws. You in? And I'm like, well, yeah. Why the heck not? And so I was wrestling with regret, not because of the alcohol consumption, and not because of anything else. It's just kind of like, man, you're doing so well. You're at the ideal weight range. What are you doing having so many wings and beers and White Claws and king cake? And usually you kind of get over it and say, okay, that was yesterday and reset. But it happened to me. Totally happened to me. I was in my own feelings. I was chowing down on layers of cinnamon and sugar goodness, hoping for that little plastic baby golden Jesus. And I'm not making that up. If you don't know what king cake is, Wikipedia that. But Saturday night kind of ended pretty cool too, because a lot of my former co-workers in the DJ thing, I used to work for a bigger DJ company before I broke out. A lot of my former DJs were out there on the club circuit. So I went to 2 bars in Los Angeles, one called the Phoenix and the other called Rush Street, to see some of my old compatriots mixing up with the ones and twos. And it's kind of cool that we all got out of that company around the same time. And we're kind of stumbled a bit, trying to make ends meet, trying to make the bills happen. But to be able to go and support your friends in live and say, hey, look, yo, you're great. What are you drinking? Flobito's got you. Oh, your bar tab's already paid? Well, I'll get you your drink because I'm a good friend. That's always cool. It's always cool to give and take and to share with that. And that was kind of a cool thing for Saturday, being like, wow, we have creative people out there doing things, building communities. In my buddy John's case with the party and creating on their craft. And I get to go and like shuffle in between those things to see that kind of positive energy. And today I'm going to see a giant experiment part 2 of someone who had a cool idea and watched it fail and try to rebuild it from scratch. So that's always fun, being able to be part of that. As far as like next week, man, it's the end of the month. This Black History Month thing is pretty short. It's not lying to you. But we do have a leap day. How should I celebrate my leap day? Let me know in the comments below. This Saturday, I don't know if I have like a brunch thing, but after that, it's pretty much open. Let me know if I should do something cool for the leap day. It only happens once every 4 years. Yo, this is Wassup Flobo. Thank you so much for tuning in to this edition. And I'm just chilling, rapping with you. Let you know that I appreciate all you guys for helping me out, sharing the show, subscribing, telling your friends to subscribe, because subscribers are everything according to YouTube. But the genuine connections are great as well. The website is flobito.com, flobito.com. The t-shirt site, flobito.threadless.com. Support the homie and buy a t-shirt. New styles are coming in the end of 2020. Oh, and one more thing. Now, if you guys are on that Instagram, at either at AfterBuzz TV or at Black Hollywood Live, that's BHL Online, they were doing this Black History kind of retrospective. They got a lot of the hosts of color to talk about their favorite shows of all time. I did a little piece about one of my favorite sitcoms, Everybody Hates Chris. So go check that out over at AfterBuzz TV on Instagram or BHL Online, Black Hollywood Live Online. You can see me doing the presenter steeple hands, This episode is about this and that. So let me know what you think. Go and check that out and come back here. Write in the comments below what you thought about my performance as I told the world my love of Everybody Hates Chris. So until next time, be yourselves and peace out.